I think we're hello, teacher. I'm Santos, and I'll present you the year number four of our company Alpha. Best company so far. So I'm excited to see you to announce this. You already know this, but I'm really excited to tell you this. But our company is the number one in the market. That's really good. We're just thinking and hoping that this will keep the same for the future. So without further ado. The decisions that we made for this year, we tried to increase the production and increase everything in general, like increase the production, increase the budget for promotion, for what else? For innovation, for technology. We increased it so we could have like a better advance. Like, and we did it. We were not scared this year to increase like with a lot of money because you told us to take more risks. So we decided to do that, take more risks. So as we can see, our main results and performance were that we increased in everything. We also have a little deficiency here. Okay, so I told you this in class, but I'm gonna tell you this again for for the video. So we missed some potential market, and that's a big shame because as you can see here, we're still not producing our full capacity. Like we missed clear, some clear market that we could have entered. And yes, our security stock it's still at 5%. So that's really bad. But we tried to increase as much as we could, and I think that gave us good results. So that's good. The prices we move them. We just try to focus on what the other companies were doing. For example, here we just saw the other companies that had lower prices, so we tried to lower them. I think that was good. Um, United, this one, European Union, I'm sorry. So we just did the same prices. These are for from last year, just to be clear. And these are from this year, all of these. So yes, European Union, the same. Japan, we increased them a little bit, just the PEC Electro and Domogar, home automation. And USA, we increased them a little bit. So we just saw little like market that we could try to get in, but that was not successful for us. So if sales and revenue. Yeah, so here, sadly, I'm sorry, sadly, our market actually decreased in these two markets, Japan and Korea, USA and Canada, but we increased in Russia and Middle East and European Union. So we're gonna try to adjust that in order to see what the other companies are doing. You know, like just to try to not get really affected next year to see if they're increasing prices, to see if they are doing anything else, to see why they gained more market from us. And now, our conclusions were these were basically my conclusions. I think this was a good year, but it could have been better, as always. However, we don't need, we don't have to remember, we don't have to forget that we just need to keep increasing the production. Try to guess what the market's gonna look like next year, like the demand, talking about that. And yes, so our strategy for next year, I have a good time. Well, I can tell you a little bit more about the conclusions. So let me let me try to show you. Yeah, so as I was saying before, we need to increase our production in order to get rid of this 5%. Because as we already know, as you've already told us, this 5% will always be there because it cannot be like on zero, you know? So we just really need to increase our production. We're also scared that next year we're just going to increase it too much and we're going to miss a lot of things. But I hope that's not going to happen because if you can see, we're the ones that have the lowest inventory. That's really bad. So we're going to get rid of that. I think we have really strong position in the market, at least in two markets. In the ones we're really selling a lot, Russia, Middle Asia, European Union, we have a lot of presence. And in Japan and Korea, in USA and Canada, we barely have presence. So we need to increase our sales in those markets for sure. And yes, we're just going to increase our production because we don't think it's convenient to enter to Central and South America. We thought of that at some point because of the reference innovation level by market. However, as you can see here, the market is really small. Like just for personal high tech, it's small. Like for all of them, they are all the smallest one, well, except for small electronic. But yes, as you can see, just 1.3 from all the markets. I don't think it's a risk we should take in this last round. Maybe we could win, maybe we could lose. I don't want to risk on it, and I don't think none of my classmates want to risk to this. So yes, basically that's our only strategy for next year. Try to read what the competitors want to do for these next rounds, and adjust the prices to see if they want to like increase them, or they have been increasing them, or they have been like adjusting to the reference price. I don't know. We don't know yet. And just keep increasing on everything else: technology, innovation, promotion. Oh, okay. And yes, we're not going to open a new factory because we don't really need one. So we're just going to stay with our factories that we already have because we're going to max them out, or maybe not even that. But anyway, that was it for this round. Thank you so much, teacher. Goodbye.